The common question that comes in our mind when we are in our 20s is how to choose our career. Yes, it is an important question because if you plan your career in 20s, you get at least 10 to 15 years of time to have money, time and energy. Because when we are in our childhood, we don't have our own money, but we have energy and time. When we come to adult, we have money, energy, but we don't have time. We will be busy in our daily routines. And when we get old, we have money, time, but we don't have energy. So, as early as you start your career or you decide your career, you will get at least 10 to 15 years to enjoy all the three, like money, time and energy. So you can have a happy life. And if you have a clear vision, you can lead your life without any distractions. You can lead your life without any distractions because nowadays we are normally having many distractions. If you still don't keep interest in career building in your 20s, you will be surrounded by lot more distractions. In your 20s, you will be seeing many people around you are succeeding in their lives, building their career. So, you should be busy in your life in 20s, not because for them, it's because for you. To not get disappointed at any situations in your life. So, it is very important for a 20s guy to start his career as early as possible. Starting the career doesn't mean you should choose your career in 1 hour, 1 day, 1 night. It doesn't mean of how fastly you are choosing your career, but it means that how correctly you are choosing your career. You should spend lots of time with yourself, just with yourself, to decide what you like and what you don't like. For that, you have to spend some time with yourself. And the question is your life valuable? If yes, you have to keep some efforts to have a good career in your life. Your life is precious to you. So, what are the life you are going to invest into? What is the career that you are going to choose in which you are going to spend 40 years in your life? What are the life you are going to invest into in the rest of your life? And you should not choose your career depending on your past. A bit info about me, those who don't know me. This is Harshita. So I do videos to motivate youth and the things that are mostly needed in your 20s. So please do subscribe to the channel. So get back to the video. Now we are going to discuss some of the important topics that every 20s guy should know. That is how we should not choose our career, and second one is how we should choose our career. So let's start with the first question, that how we should not choose our career, because it is important that every person in his 20s or 30s or 40s should know that how he or she should not choose his or her career, because it is going to be a milestone in your life. If you don't keep your soul in your career, you are not going to do any great things. You are not going to fulfill your dream. You can work for lots of hours in a day, but you can't make yourself happy, satisfied if you don't choose a good career in your life. So let's start how you should not choose your career. First thing is following in someone else's footsteps. You may be haunted by your parents' expectations to go into the same occupation they are in. You may think it is the one that helped, put food to your mouth, kept under a roof, and even paid your way through school. But remember, your career is not hereditary. Your parents, they made their own choice for their career, and now it's your turn. So choose your career according to your interest, not on the basis of your parents' interest. So first one is, you should not follow someone else's footsteps. You should create your footsteps. And the next one is, don't choose a career based on what all your friends are doing. Because in the society it is normally taken that following is same strategy in careers is normal to everyone. But before doing that, it should not surprise you if lots of your friends end up choosing the same career. But if you really want to do that career, ask yourself, if in 10 years none of your friends were still in that career, would you still choose it? If you are answering yes, you can take that career. So second one is, don't choose a career based on what all your friends are doing. Don't always like to be a sheep in the herd. Always try to live as a lion in the forest, to be the king of the forest, and to should prove yourself. And the third one is, don't choose a career based on stereotypes, because we are living in a situation in which all boys and girls are equally important, have equally having all the opportunities. Use all the opportunities, search everything that is available to you. Today in our hand we are having internet. We can search whatever we want in fraction of seconds. So search for the things, whatever you like you can do. It's not the girl's occupation or it's not the boy's occupation. It is a career, and choosing the career we should be neutral. So third one is, don't choose a career based on stereotypes. The next one is, don't choose a career based solely on the salary, because many of the people choose the career by thinking about the returns it gives to them. In other words, you can make significances, but if you hate what you are doing, you will find it hard to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Look for a balance between making enough money to support yourself and work that fulfills you. Look for a balance between the money and your happiness, because at the end of the day, you have to get satisfied in the work you do, because you are not doing it for 1 year or 2 years. You are doing it for the rest of your life. So it's your responsibility to take a correct decision in your life about your career. So fourth one is, don't choose a career based completely on the salary. Fifth one is, ignoring who you are. Your personality type, interest, values, aptitudes make you better suited for someone occupations than others. These traits are intrinsic, which means you can't change them. If you don't take them into account when selecting a career, there is an excellent chance you will wind up in an occupation that is unsuitable to you. So remember, don't ignore who you are. Sixth one is, not looking beyond your best career list. Search for the best opportunities of the year or decade. It can be helpful to guide you when it comes to selecting a career, but making a decision based solely on one of these lists is a terrible one. So you should find whether you are a good match to your career or not. So the sixth one is, not looking beyond your best career list. And the final one is, don't select your career depending on your past. For example, when you drive a car, you always watch on the front side in majority of the situations. You always see how the road is. But minor situations, you observe how the back vehicle is coming. But in our life, we bother of what happening in the back. Isn't your life more important than your journey? Of course it is. So why do you keep lots of time watching back? What is there on your back? Don't think there are sad moments in your back. Think you had learned much things from your back. So stop looking on your back frequently. If you want to choose a good career, if you want to choose an ideal career, if you want to lead your life as a successful person in your career, you should always look forward.